Hey, got a quick word for you today. I just got through doing a live and it's titled, "The Time is Ripe and You're Ready." Not only is it, your time, but it's your turn. It's kind of like going to the doctor and, you have an appointment time and you show up and they don't call your name for quite a while because it's not your turn. Maybe there have been other people who have been waiting. Maybe, the line is backed up. And then there are other times where you see someone who comes in after you and they get seen before you because maybe there's an urgency or something. And it's like, it was your time, but it wasn't your turn. God is saying not only is it your time, but it's your turn. And you'll know that. The Bible says this in the book of Judges, chapter number 14, verses number 1 through 5. And it speaks how, actually, I'm going to read it really quickly. Samson went down to Timnah. There in Timnah, a woman caught his eye, a Philistine girl. He came back and told his father and mother, "I saw a woman in Timnah, a Philistine girl. Get her for me as my wife." His parents said to him, "Isn't there a woman among the girls in the neighborhood of our people? Do you have to go get a wife from the uncircumcised Philistines?" But Samson said to his father, "Get her for me. She's the one I want. She's the right one." There's another translation that says, "She pleases me well. She's the right one. She's the one that I want." And then the next verse says this: his father and mother had no idea that God was behind this, that he was arranging an opportunity. These unions that God is bringing together, there are others who may not. They have no idea that God was behind it all, that God is arranging things. And so you have to know that that is the one. That is the one that God has spoken. That is the one that God has said. And you be able to say, "God, my Father, go get her for me." Not only that, but I was reading in Song of Solomon. When I read that in Judges, immediately the verse that came to me was this, Song of Songs, chapter number 3, verse number 4. And it says, "I found the one in whom my soul loves." Earlier today, I was in at a baby shower, totally, and in this church, and what I heard the Spirit of the Lord begin to just drop in my heart was the song by Alicia Keys, no one can get in the way of what I feel for you." And not only can no one get in the way, but it's important that no one gets in the way. Again, in the book of Judges, Samson told his parents, and they were like, "Why don't you get somebody else? Can't you find somebody else?" But they had no idea. They had no idea what God was doing. And God had put that desire in him to desire that woman, for that to be the one, because there was something that was significant that God wanted to do with it. These unions that God is bringing together, it is on purpose and it is for purpose. It is one that not only are you called to marriage, but you're called to that marriage. You're called to that person. And may you be able to identify the one. I love this. It was his and it was hers. In Song of Solomon, chapter number 3, verse number 4, she says, "I found the one in whom my soul loves." And in Judges, he says, "That's the one I want. Go get her for me. She's the right one. She's right in my eyes." Father, I just thank you for every union that you're bringing together. I thank you that through all the searching, they don't have to search any further because they have found the one. Could it not be that you have been called for such a time as now? Sons of God, daughters of God, go forth. It's your turn. It's your time. The time is right, and you are ready in your season of love. God bless you.